Hey guys, what's up? PAXTAG Gaming here. We are playing the Fast and the Furious version of Forza Horizon 2, and I've been seeing a lot of videos and comments and things like that saying that this is one of the easiest games to get 1,000 gamer score on. I decided to put it to the test, and not only that, but I also wanted to show you guys how easy it was, because a lot of the videos I've seen have just said that it's easy, but I wanted to show you guys. Coincidentally enough, it was actually already in my ready to install, so I just had to install it. I guess I downloaded it back when it was free at some point. But right now it's only $2.50 for the next week, next 6 days. So I also threw this in here. I used to work at Universal, but they pay shit, and that's really only going to matter to the people that work at Universal, so a little inside joke there. But anyways, this is the very first race of the game. And this very first race gets you 100 gamer score. So you can achieve 100 gamer score just by going through this very first race. And it's funny because the achievement says only 82% of people have achieved this, and it's within the first 5 minutes of the game. But what I did to make the rest of the game easy for me is I went into settings and the difficulty settings, and when you change it to easy, it turns braking and steering on assisted, which basically means you do not have to brake at all in the entire game yourself. So don't ever worry about braking. You can essentially hold down the accelerator trigger, which is the right trigger, as is for most racing games, and blow through this thing with no problem. So here's the very first race completed. I fast forwarded just a little bit, as you can see. 100 gamer score, Fast and Furious. And this was a sigh of relief, essentially, because this just was a clue into how easy the rest of the game was going to be. So this is the second race, finished. No problem, and this is the only other race where you're going to actually achieve an achievement without having to do something beyond that. And what I mean by that is the majority of these cars that you collect are going to have to be taken to the garage. Every car that you acquire throughout the game, which is essentially the whole premise of the game, as you're acquiring these vehicles, there are 10 cars to collect, and you have to take them to the garage to actually obtain the achievement for acquiring these vehicles. So there are 9 other ones beyond this one that you actually have to get to, and I just wanted to show you the garage info so I can kind of preface a few things here. The narrator is Ludacris from the movies, which is pretty awesome, but beyond that, like I said, there are only 10 cars, and what you want to do in this game is focus just on the main story. The main story is going to be the pink bubbles throughout the map. So this is what the map looks like, and those pink bubbles there that pop up as Ludacris is narrating this whole thing for you, pretty hilariously, I might add. This is another map. You see all the green dots there. Do not worry about those. All the white dots, all the green dots, whatever. Sometimes there will be multiple pink dots. You'll have your choice at whichever one you want to take. It doesn't matter the order you take them in. You'll acquire the vehicles all the same, and each vehicle has roughly 2 races. So some of them only have 1, but the majority of them do have 2 races that you have to complete to acquire the cars. And I'm just showing you this. All of the unlocked vehicles here, each one is worth 40 gamer score, and there are only 10 of them, and it's very, very easy. Oh, I would like to also say I completed this entire thing while also just goofing off in parts of it in about 2 hours 36 minutes, I believe my official time was. But aside from that, aside from some of the side missions that I was performing just for laughs, you could probably knock through this in less than 2 hours. I would say, I would probably challenge you to knock through this in less than 2 hours. And this, just for reference, is where you obtain the Plymouth car, the 3rd vehicle, I believe, 3rd or 4th car that you have to restore. So that's what that farm thing looks like, that door, that area where you have to actually go and search for that car. So beyond that, beyond the vehicles that you actually have to acquire and obtain through races, which are pretty standard and easy, especially if you have it on easy mode, this is one of the most difficult achievements, which isn't saying much about the game. This achievement specifically, though, is for banking a skill chain of 50,000 or more. And there's also one for banking 7,000, which, as you can imagine, you'd probably get both of these at the same time. I managed to get the 7,000 doing something else prior to this, but this was the easiest method that I found, because there are a lot of jumps, there are a lot of opportunities for like a landscaping point system, A lot of drafting, a lot of drifting taking place. Watch out for that tree. And just make sure you hit the checkpoints and, you know, hit some fences along the way so you can get a wreckage point up. It took me a couple of tries to actually do this, but you see your multiplier there. It just keeps going and going and going. And if you can do the quick math in your head, you can sit here and see, okay, so 15,000 times 4, I'm there already. I could just stop at this point, but I'm just going to keep going and make sure that I at least clock this 50,000. And I got it 69,445 and actually recorded the clip for me for some reason. But then the achievement will pop. Easy 30 gamer score right there. That's probably, like I said, the more difficult achievement of the entire game. So aside from that, a lot of these other ones you can farm or you can just get from general progression through the game. This one in particular, this is a burnout one. I decided this is the second car of the entire game, and then you have access to a free roam of the entire map, so you can just farm these very easy 30 gamer score achievements if you decide to do that. 30 G's easy to perform 10 burnouts. So the next one here was for it was either for the wreckage or for the e-brakes. I can't quite remember, but I believe it was the wreckage because I'm over here just trying to destroy things and then I hit that tree. So I didn't mean that tree, but 10 wreckage skills, and that's just for knocking things over. This other one here, this is for the e-brakes. So you can either do the e-drift or a regular drift around a turn. Both of them accumulate into doing this 10 times. You'll achieve a 30 gamer score achievement, and that one is very, very easy as well. You can just kind of look through. Tokyo Drift is the name of that achievement. Just look through those achievements, man. They're super duper easy, and there's only a few here, like total 25. So it's not even your average 50 gamer scores achievement per game, you know. This one in particular is for taking a selfie. This is a selfie achievement, and at some point Ludicrous will announce you have the ability to take a selfie of your car or just take a snapshot of your car. Press up on the D-pad and you can do that. Easy 30 gamer score achievement. This one here is for as soon as Ludicrous says to you, you have NOS in your tank, so you have nitrous available to you. You want to use all of this. I couldn't figure out what the button was at first, that's why I was changing cameras. But it's the left bumper. So you press the left bumper down, and you're going to use all of your NOS as soon as this race starts. So the official achievement is for using all of your NOS within the first half of the race. But just go ahead, use it all as soon as it starts, and easy achievement there as well. What is that? 30 gamer score for that achievement. Use all your nitrous in the first half of the race. This one here, this achievement is for, I don't even know. Let's see. What is this one for? First draft. Oh, so draft skill, trading paint, the speed skill, those are all ones that you're going to get. I got actually 2 of these within the same sort of race here, but all of those are going to come with natural progression of the game. The speed skill and the drafting one, I didn't even realize I was getting. I mean, I had no like specific focus on those 2 achievements. It just happened that way. This one was for near misses. That's when you barely miss a vehicle that's on the road, and that one's super easy to get, especially because it's part of a race when you're trying to get the Challenger vehicle, the Dodge Challenger, the green one. So this one, really, really easy. Third or fourth vehicle, I think. Yeah, the Jeep is the third one. So the Jeep, the third vehicle you get, you're just going to jump over some hills on that level there, and you get the air achievement. This one I got haphazardly as well. I wasn't even trying for it. Trading paint is where you just scrape other cars on the side of the road. And this is the very last one. I know I talked through this pretty quickly. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comment section. But this is the last one. After you've collected all the vehicles, you have to race this plane to the end of the runway. It's very, very stupid, but this is how close this race is supposed to be. And as soon as you do that, easy, all of your achievements should be obtained at this point. Very, very easy gamer score. 1,000 for this game. 100 there, so 100 at the beginning, 100 at the end, and 800 all in between. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments section below. If you have any other games that you're interested in that are super duper easy, I'm going to be posting a playlist of all of the ones that I happen across. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe to PAXTAG Gaming. Support the community and everything like that. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next time.